Welcome to this week's edition of Swatch. I am very excited, as always, because it's another Swatch week. This is a really neat collection, and it's a nod to the original, well, not original, it's the second year, 1984 Swatch Memphis Group collaboration that they did. And it's, if you imagine Swatch, it's the most swatchiest swatch that you can think of. So let's get back to what the Memphis Group is. It's this, it's an Italian design group. They were active from 1980 to 1987. Run, I guess, started by Sotsas. I'm butchering that because he's Italian. And if you think of the 80s, they basically made what the 80s looks like. One of the prevailing thoughts of the time had been that form follows function. So think about a table. You're like, well, we've got a table. It needs to stand up, so it's got 4 legs. So that's the functional form of it. But they came up with this idea that function should be fun, which I am all about, because obviously this is a whole bunch of craziness here. And I just like the idea that furniture and design could be anything. So famously, they spearheaded the postmodern movement. So if you just think of the 80s, so you've got like grid-shaped patterns, you've got these like kidney bean shapes, black and white with pastel colors or bright pops of primary colors, that is from them. That is the Memphis Group. And they, kind of as an aside, they had this amazing furniture collection that David Bowie got every single piece. And after he died, there was this auction from his New York apartment that he had decorated the entire flat in this Memphis Group furniture. So maybe I would love to have a piece. It's a designer, it's ridiculously expensive. It is still made, and you can still get vintage pieces, but you can also get swatches. So getting back to my original part here is in 1984, Swatch did a Memphis Group release, and they had some of the most iconic designs. So this year, Swatch has decided to bring those back for those of us who were not around then and unable to get those pieces. I don't have an original Memphis Swatch piece, but I have an example. This one is from 1988, and just, it's that full like epitome of the 80s. You've got the bright colors, really bold lines. Oh, geometric design. Really coming back big right now are those like pastel colors with, like I mentioned, the kidney bean shapes and arches, and terrazzo. That's a Memphis Group thing. So let's get into this swatch that I managed to get, and it's actually a twofer. Twofer? Yeah. You will have to forgive my nails and hands. I have been grouting the tile in my kitchen. Isis is barking and saying hello. And black grout, it definitely stains. Okay, so this is part of the Bioreloaded collection, which is a bioceramic. As far as I know, it is the cheapest bioceramic watch that you can get on the market. A lot of the higher end watches are doing bioceramics, trying to be a little more eco-friendly. They are more durable, so I'm really excited to see how these wear. And I want to say they originally released Swatch this year just released 4 of them, and I got this set that is my favorite 2 designs. I'm thrilled that they came together. So let's get to it. Nice box. Oh, I took off the price tag. I'll have to write that in the comments. They're about 80 to 90 a piece, if I remember correctly. All right. So external packaging protects the box. If you are one of those collectors who saves your boxes, you are in for a treat, because this one is amazing. And that is that classic 80s Swatch, like heyday kind of look. And like I said, I really love that they're getting back to that design, that root, those roots of where Swatch came from, which is just about being fun. I could go into a lot more detail, but Swatch and the plastic Swatch watch basically revitalized the Swiss watch industry. And it's really interesting thinking about the form follows function, but actually the fun following function, because swatches and watches in general are redundant. That's why I love to wear multiples of them. You don't need them. We've got the time everywhere. It's on our phones, it's digital, but I like that you have something that is functional, but it doesn't have to be. So get into it. We're opening. Oh, back, I'm keeping this box. This one is super neat. I'm running out of display room, but we'll figure something out. Oh my goodness, they're so beautiful. All right, so we have a gent and a new gent style. The ones that they came out with in the 80s, some of them did have patterns that went onto the band. This one is a little bit of a cleaner, more modern take. Yeah, this is well, I guess we'll start with the new gent. Sorry, I get so enamored and I just like stare at them. So with this new gent, woo, let's not drop it. Getting back to the bioceramic, it's got such a neat feel. It's powdery feeling. And I guess the crystal is also a bit more robust. So that's nice, but it just feels a little bit different than the silicone. So instead of being like a rubbery feel, all I can describe it as powdery. So it feels like matte to your fingers. When you get one, it'll make sense. This one, it's classic. It matches the box. So we've got that nice white on white, really crisp, clean lines. Best part. And yeah, you can see it. It's neat. Regular swatch back here. You've got your little sweat grooves, very functional. And man, it's such a cool one. Definitely making it to my daily rotation. And those who see it, those who know, they'll know. Yeah. Oh, also, I've got one of these cool, this hole punch automatic swatch from, when is this one from? 1996. Yeah. With the automatics, no battery. You actually have to move them. So sometimes I do this like weird flicking motion so you can keep the time going. We'll keep them wound. Yeah. And the second one, we've got that like really bold geometric gray and black. I love the neon green, neon pink lines that are formed by the hour hand and the minute hand. Just amazing. Let's get that little sticker off. Oh. Aha! Also, classic. Like I said, this is from the design is inspired by the 1984 collection. Interestingly enough, I could not find anything that said if Swatch, if they own these designs or if they have to do a collaboration with Memphis, so if Memphis gets some of the proceeds from these. Nowhere on here, let's get those off. Nowhere on here does it say Memphis Group. So I'm thinking that Swatch must have owned these designs, but very much designed as that postmodern look. Inspired by, and these ones are almost an exact dupe of the 1984 ones. So there they are. Swatch, swatch, swatch. And yeah, what can I say? They're always awesome. Let me know if you got some of the other ones. There's a really cool red one that, again, it's that classic Swatch 80s design. Let me know if you got one of them. I'm interested to see how people like this bioceramic feel and how it's going to hold up. I have a hunch that it's actually going to hold up pretty well. Some of the older Swatch crystals have a tendency to scratch, and you have to use this like Swatch polymer kind of goo to try to get those scratches out. But these are supposed to be a lot more resilient. Still waterproof, still Swiss made. Yeah. Ooh. Swatching it up. So, like I said, let me know if you got any of these. You can like these videos, you can subscribe. I will continue to acquire as many swatches as I'm able to afford so I can show you some of the cool ones that you should look out for. And yeah, I will talk to all of you later. Bye.